Hi, this is Matthew. I'm going to quickly talk about an album I can't stream easily, even though it was very popular by Chicago. It's what I would call the 20th album. It is Greatest Hits 1982 to 1989, which I know I checked out from the library on tape years ago and heard most of it. There's a remix of a song that was a single, but they don't have it streamable anywhere that I know of. Rhino has not decided to release it, so I can just talk about the tracks, and I won't worry about the band or anybody like that, because it's pretty much the same as all compilations are, just different cover arts, obviously. But don't as concerned about that. But just keeping the numbers going. But yeah, it came out in that year, and of course. When we get to actual album, Steady Seraphine won't be there because he will have left next year in 90, and the next album's in 91. So, unfortunately, he won't be on future albums, but he's on this one. All over the place, of course, on different drum machines and stuff. So, I'll show you what's on it, and I'll have to do it because I don't. Of course, we've heard everything on it. There's nothing new besides the remix I talked about. It's still a new, not new, but a remix. I mean, it's kind of a new track technically, enough to be a single. But I don't remember what that version sounds like. So, on we go. And this does not give us any side indicators. So I don't know if this was only on CD. If they were starting to get away from that after this, we'll see. But I don't see a side indicator here. And yeah, and also very confusingly, in markets outside of here in the U.S., there was an album called Heart of Chicago that was most of this and 4 things from Columbia Records that were not on here, of course, because they're kind of lesser known tracks, kind of, but good ones, I suppose. That list is on here, so I'll read it after this, but I mean, obviously it was on cassette and probably vinyl, I would think, but there's no side indicators for some reason. I think it's 10 tracks. I'm not sure, but we start with Hard to Say I'm Sorry with Getaway. That whole version is there, both that thing. Look Away is next. Stay the Night. Will You Still Love Me? Love Me Tomorrow. What Kind of Man Would I Be? That's the remix. So I think that would be on the second side, maybe. You're the Inspiration. I don't want to live without your love. Hard Habit to Break. Along Comes a Woman. She Would Have Been Faithful. We Can Last Forever. And that is it. And unlike the 2 previous Greatest Hits albums, all the songs were in their original album length, except for What Kind of Man Would I Be, some U.S. copies in vinyl, and some CDs. This Along Comes a Woman, but contain Remember the Feeling, originally the flip side of Hard Habit to Break, so says the Wikipedia page. I don't remember the remix. I don't remember how far onto the set I got. But I was in high school and didn't really like this period very much back then, and just didn't listen to the whole thing. Just took it back to the library the next time I was there. That's where I got it from. And you put it right back into circulation at our local branch. So I don't remember if I heard this remix or not. I don't know where I can even find it, since the album is not easily findable on Apple Music, at least. And I say everywhere because these labels just have you have all these services that just push it out to everything. So even if you don't use it, you can still put it on everything imaginable. There are services that will do that. And that's what these most people do. And they can pull up a link pretty quickly if someone needs it. Like a friend of mine, I think she mostly uses Spotify, but she, I think, has Apple Music, I think. But her new single, so like, what's the Apple Music link again? She'll get it to me real quick, and I can hear the new track she's written and stuff. Because I just don't like the layout of Spotify too much. I'm not a fan. I'm just not. The other thing, though, for her Chicago, I've never seen that collection because it's international. We have the track listing though. And that is, they start with If You Leave Me Now. Baby, What a Big Surprise. Great songs though. Kind of in a similar vein to this other set, so I mean, I get it. And then Where Did the Lovin' Go? Take Me Back to Chicago. I always like that song. It's kind of an underrated one. Plus the town names in it. Then Hard to Say I'm Sorry, Get Away. Then Love Me Tomorrow. Hard Habit to Break. Only You. Interesting choice there. You're the Inspiration. Along Comes a Woman. Remember the Feeling. If She Would Have Been Faithful. Will You Still Love Me? What Kind of Man Would I Be? I don't know if it's a remix. It doesn't say that. I don't know if it is or not. Does anyone know? Did anybody have this album way back when or still have it? Look Away. So yeah, I think most of this fits the same. It's certainly a longer track listing. But yeah, kind of cool. So that version is 63 minutes and 2 seconds. And the one here, the original that I know of, is how much longer? What's the track difference? Let me go up and look really quick. It is oh, it doesn't show that version. So I have no idea just how long it's got to be at least that. That's annoying. Oh well. It doesn't indicate what how long the original album is. And I don't really feel like trying to look that up right now. But yeah, that's that. A very, very popular album. I don't know how well Heart of Chicago did, because I've never gotten to see that one or know anything about it. I don't know that it's been released anywhere. Oh. But yeah, that's that one. And next we'll move to 1991 for Chicago 21. So I'm just going to label this as 20, just to keep it all kind of going the same way, number-wise. And we don't hate when things 1, 2, 5, 6. I hate that. I'm sorry. I don't like missing stuff like that. So I don't drive myself crazy trying to remember what album I'm on. I'm numbering them all. But yeah, that's this one. Just a quick little brief thing about it, just because it was there. It was very popular, and I have at least heard some of it and actually held it in my hands in tape form from the library. Not the case they would have used. That was a different kind of case that the library used for other tapes and CDs and audiobooks back then. I think some of them now are in more of their original cases. Some of them are still kind of out of in different cases, but some stuff that was in the actual, case that it came in on some things, but not all things. But this was not. But it was one of those clear tape sets. It was the clear, where you could see the tape moving around in it. It was that clearer one. It's not the white or yellow cases. That clearer case with the label. It was easier to see the tape in there. It was a bigger tape window. My favorite tapes were the blank tapes that you could see both reels in there, like the whole thing, for blanks. Those were cool. I miss those. Yeah, we'll move on to 1991. We're almost to where I kind of started listening to the newer stuff. Not there yet. Getting closer to the stuff that I actually own and But yeah, I've never heard 21, so this will be fun. I don't recall if anything is on that one that I have heard. I may check that out just to see, but that's all for this one, though, because there's not much to say, because it's not... I mean, you might have to find it on YouTube from other people and clip forms or one track here and just, play them all separately. It might be some of the bigger video, but quality varies, and I never know who's putting it up there. The band has like the songs, but they obviously wouldn't have this album because, again, Rhino didn't put it out again, so they wouldn't be able to probably officially put it up there. I assume it's all through the label anyway. But again, of course, that was of course on Warner Brothers, and those 4 tracks for this international one were on Columbia, of course. But yet Warner is still the name of the game for anything with the band. But I will see you guys next time for Chicago 21 in the next video.